Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. Are we living and loving the hair? My beautiful Stella came on through and got me together. When I tell you the undergrowth is so intense that I can only cornrow my hair at this point. Are we living and loving the fit? Darling, this dress is by Zara. I'm a Zara ambassador and I live and love this dress. It's so cute on. Let me stand up so you guys can see. It's a really beautiful dress. I just absolutely live and love it. Jeannie Mai, Jeannie Mai has hired a powerful attorney. As a matter of fact, you know what, I'll tell you right now. Jeannie Mai is getting ready to go head to head with Jeezy for custody of their beautiful daughter Coco, and so she has hired celebrity attorney, divorce attorney, and his name is Randall Kessler. Apparently he also handled what does she call herself, Nene Leakes, when she divorced her late husband, and also Portia, and quite a number. He's a fabulous attorney. I think what caught my eye was that Jeannie Mai wants sole custody. Jeezy wants joint custody. What does sole custody mean? Sole custody means that she wants to have full control of Coco's well-being. Does not need to ask anything, permission from Jeezy. Case in point, for example, I don't know whether she's left Atlanta, Georgia, but she was in Atlanta, Georgia because that was where Jeezy was, blah, blah, blah. Now that they are divorcing, I think Jeannie Mai is going to come back to California where a lot of her work is at. And this is when it gets ugly. This is when it gets ugly because I feel that Jeannie's tried. She really wanted this marriage. And then she realized that this guy really does not want to be married. Let me take myself up out of here. Let me take my kid. This is where it gets tricky because it will be a situation where also she can't just up and leave Atlanta, Georgia and take Coco without his permission. When it is joint, yes. Joint custody also, I believe, it means that he will have a part in her welfare and he won't have to pay, is it spousal support, something like that. But I think that in so doing, he doesn't have to pay spousal support. I think, I don't know it all the way. But he's fighting this with Jeannie, and he has not done that with his two previous children. The mothers have sole custody. But when it comes to Coco, when it comes to Jeannie, oh, no. I want to be a part of her life, whether you like it or not, any which way you want to look at it, we're going to court. This is where it gets ugly. And I said it from the very beginning. From the very beginning. Once Jeannie has accepted that you are no longer, Jeezy that is, you are no longer in my love space. You are no longer a man that I love. You're just the father to my child. And you see how it flips. To our child? No, to my child. You're a sperm donor. You, I don't want to see you. You got to take your emotions out of it, Jeannie. Going in, you have to take the emotions out of it. Why? Because you have to think of Coco. Because you brought Coco here, the two of you. And Coco wants the two of you. And if you start all of this craziness, it's going to affect who? It's going to affect Coco. this child now has to grow up with 2 homes. Half sisters, half brothers, step sisters, step brothers. Jeannie will get married again. She's going to be in limbo for the rest of her life in relation to you guys as her parents, because life goes on and it's going to go on without the 2 of you together, and the 2 of you are going to go on living your lives. So she's going to have to accept whatever choices you make for yourselves. Without you thinking, let me ask Coco how she feels. Do you see how much of a mess this is? For you girls out there, I want you to think all the way through before you have children with a certain individual, man or woman, as a matter of fact. This is for my brothers as well as my sisters. Think carefully, because that rose has thorns, and that thorn will become a thorn in your side. And that's how it's going to play out if these 2 want to play dirty and it's not looking fresh from the gate. Jeannie wants sole custody and Jeezy wants joint. So the parenting is not parenting. And this was part of the reason they gave, that they had different ideologies of how they wanted to raise their child. Now it's coming into play. We wait and watch. We wait and watch, and we see how it will all play out. I just want to give them advice. Don't do this. Don't play dirty. Jeannie, don't get sole custody. You're depriving Coco of her right, in the sense that it shouldn't be you that should decide everything about her welfare. If you have the last say, your emotions are going to be in play because you've been hurt. Let us see her dad. You guys sit and talk it out. And where you could not be man and wife, try to be mom and dad to Coco. That's the only advice I can give you. That's the only advice I can give you. Because once you start to play dirty, or he puts 1 foot down, you put 1 foot down, you hit below the belt, trust and believe, Jeezy will go right ahead and he will hit below the belt. Remember, he from the streets. More importantly, he survived the streets. So that's a different kind of enemy that you don't want, Jeannie, that you don't want. I love you, Jeannie. I support you. It's sad. I wanted you to be happy, to go ahead and do your thing. Actually, to be honest, I always say it, be happy, do your thing, thrive, move on, you'll get along. But for Coco, you know, for that beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous baby, you have to think twice. Get counsel. Get counsel that is not biased. Unbiased counsel. And let them tell you the truth going forward. Because you see, you might think that I'm fighting for the right thing. That's how you might think right now. But it's not the case. You're riding on emotion. And this is what happens when you relocate and it doesn't work out. And you don't fit into that sector out there in Atlanta, Georgia. It's not really your bag. I can see now how your mom came to come and stay with you, how your brother came to stay with you, because you need that love and support. And if you're not getting that love and support from your man, because from what I heard, you're still under the same house. I'm under the impression that you're under the same house, under the same roof because of Coco. That's toxic. That's tense. That's not fabulous. That's a lot of energy draining, and perhaps it's from there that you said, oh, I can't do this anymore. Once I'm out, I'm out. But you have a child now. You have a child with this man. You cannot be out. You're going to have to figure it out. If not, This is going to wrap around you. It will suffocate you. It will affect your health. It will affect the headspace that Jeezy can occupy in there. It will affect your work, your productivity. It will infect every single part of your life. I am speaking from experience because I had a front row seat and I saw how my friends crumbled from the divorce. There were no winners. There was a particular case, it took 8 years before they settled. And it was terribly sad because their daughter was 12. By the time they had settled it, she was 20. And she didn't really care to be with any one of them. They were so blinded by the case, they didn't notice Miss Thing was turning 21 of legal age to do whatever she wanted to do as she did. And she left. And when her mom, my friend, asked her, she said, "Mom, I've been doing this for 8 years with you. I want to live my own life." And she went to a distant university, completely different state from the two of them. Be careful. That's all I can say. My darlings, don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later, my darlings. All of my love. Guys, look at the little tuft. It's coming back. But look at the front of my hair. Look, I give it a good trim as well because my beautiful Stella is coming. I'm going to put it, there's nothing I can do. I have to put it in braids because the undergrowth is so thick that there's nothing much I can do. But just look at the hairline. Healthy Hair Studio, darlings, is the real deal. Don't play no kind of games. Just look. I am so happy. Can you see? I'm getting older. Yeah, the lines. It's good. It's good. You know. And Healthy Hair Studio is the real deal, though. Discount code Fumi. Wow. Look, Stella. Say hi to Stella. Yes. And guess what? We are watching Real Housewives of Lagos. Yes. I'm coming to review. Tiana. Yes, so. Choma. Yes, so. Iyabo. Yes, so. Faith. Mariam. Who else? Laura.
Tanya Motayo.
Yes, and Tanya Motayo. Yeah. That's it. I love you all. Look, Mama. I live, I love. Thank you. You guys come and get yours done by Stella. Stella is amazing. Stella is fast. Just look at how fabulous. And you know the fabulous part of it all is that because the undergrowth is so thick, that's what she packed. Just put it on. So we're doing something. Yeah. I love Stella. She's so amazing. And her daughter is called Blue. I don't know whether you guys know. I wanted to call Adrian Blue. But at that time, Beyonce had her daughter and called her Blue. And I said, if I call Adrian Blue, that's how people will think that I did it because of Beyonce. It wasn't. you know. And then for the first time ever since Beyonce, I met somebody else that has called their child Blue. Yeah. So I should have just gone ahead with it.